Hey guys, Rylan Russell here. Welcome back to the channel. Today, I want to share my experiences here at our church with this Boulder Pro Zoom wash light that you can get off of Amazon. It's a really budget-friendly light. Is it worth it for your church? Let's talk about it. So if you're like me, you're a church tech guy, you have a set amount of budget, and you're always trying to find the best way to stretch your budget to make the most of your dollar, or as we like to say, to be a good steward of the money that is being given. And so when I ran across these lights on Amazon and I saw the price, I thought this might be worth taking a look at. So I actually ordered one of these lights off of Amazon. We've been using now 4 of them for over a year. And because it had free returns, and I thought I can just buy it, see if I think it's good, and I ended up buying 3 more. So let me just kind of dive into why I think this light might be a good option for churches that are looking for a wash light that has a moving head and also has a zoom range. So these lights from Boulder are basically a copycat of other lights that are out there from different manufacturers. Like Shehds has one called the R2X wash, and it costs this much, while the Boulder currently costs this much. So I could literally buy 6 of the Boulder lights for 1 of the Shehds lights. Now the Shehds has a few more features that are a little bit better, a little brighter diodes of the 4-in-1 LEDs, but this light is essentially the same exact light that you can buy from Blizzard. I think it's maybe called the Flurry, I'm not sure. It costs this much, so I could buy 3 of these lights for the amount of buying 1 Blizzard. So let me just break down the specs for you and tell you why I think this is a good option for churches looking for lights like this on a budget. These lights from Boulder feature 19 of the 15-watt 4-in-1 LEDs, so RGBW. That's not a warm white, that's a cool white. And so you can mix those to your heart's desire or feature each one individually. We currently run these all through our Jans Vista software. I did have to build my own profile, so based off of what the manual says. Where like the Shehds R2X, those have 25-watt diodes instead of the 19. But this light is super bright. I'll show some footage of it compared to Martin Mac 101s that we've used a lot. And I was really impressed with the brightness of these lights compared to those. Those have always been really bright in my opinion. We use these lights as a backwash kind of effect light behind our band. Sometimes we'll do a wide wash, sometimes we'll do more of a beam look, and a lot of times kind of moving between the two subtly to add some movement to the light. These are 3-pin DMX. They do have power con connecting, and these are all daisy chained together. So I want to say they're maybe around 2 amps each power-wise, power consumption, but we've had no issues with them. We run them on a remote power to power them on and off, and they've worked great now. Now, obviously, when you're buying a light from some manufacturer off Amazon, you know, your worry is, what if something happens to this light? How am I going to get it repaired? Is it worth it? These come with a 1-year manufacturer warranty, which is actually not bad considering, like, I think all of my Shehds stuff maybe had a 2-year. It may have been a 1-year. But the consideration there is Shehds, these other companies, they actually have like support departments. My chatting that I've had with Boulder has just all been through Amazon, and they did actually give me an email to email back and forth with them. And they've been really quick with their responses, but they're in China, or somewhere over there. So, you know, your time differences, communication differences, things like that. You know, so future proofing, I'm not sure. But for the price, like, even if these go out after a year, I still feel like I'm being a better steward of the money because I can get so much more for the money. One feature that is included in these lights, like the R2X and other lights, is that it kind of has a pixel grid that you can choose certain colors to be different colors on the light to kind of give some eye candy if it's back behind people. We don't use that feature, but it's a cool feature that is built in that it can do it. The zoom range on these is about 6 degrees to 60 degrees, so very wide to pretty narrow of a beam. and we've been really happy with that. Guys, if you're looking for a light like this, I'm going to recommend it. I've held off a long time on making this video just because I wanted to make sure that these lights were going to hold up, but they've been pretty solid. I mean, I've had no issues. And so I will link to these in the description. There's so many different lights out there on Amazon that you might hit the wrong one, so be sure to look at that. That'll be an affiliate link that it doesn't cost you anything. It'll just kick back a couple bucks to me if you do use that. If you want a little more assurance of the company behind it, maybe check out the Blizzard lights. That is honestly this exact light. It looks like, from everything I can tell, same exact specs, the casing, everything. So not sure what's going on with that, but you could always go through Blizzard if you need a light like this. Now, they have told me they are coming out, and I've seen the prototype of a variable white, which is going to be huge for a lot of churches if it's solid and if we can trust it with color temperatures and just accuracy and things like that. For churches like mine that we don't have a ton of money, you're probably like me, you're trying to stretch that dollar. So I thought I'd just share my experience here at our church using these week in and week out for the last year. So check them out if you're interested. And remember, guys, we can do a lot of great things, but let's do it all for God's glory. See you in the next one.